welcome back. We are working in the Koldareva book, the newest one. Oh, forgot to... This beauty right here. So nice. We have done a pan pastel background and then a Posca paint pen around the outside of our circle here, and I thought I just kind of want to continue with some pastels. So we're going to start with her skin tone, and we will start with some pastels, and if we move on to pencils, that's great. If not, that's okay too. So let's zoom in and get started. Okay, we're zoomed in to her skin here, and I'm going to start by putting some dark in, the darkest color that I'm going to use. I think that's going to be red iron oxide, extra dark. It's a beautiful rich brown. I love it. And I'm going to use a soft tool, S-O-F-F-T. It looks dirty, but it's just stained, so no worries. And we're just going to tap into that. And we're going to go ahead and place this where she's given us some shading indications and where we want our darkest shadows to be. If you watched part 1, you know that pan pastels are amazing. They're so easy to blend, they're so easy to erase. I love them. They're amazing. When you are painting with them in this way, you're gonna have kind of some hot mess moments, and your goal is not to panic and to just keep trugging along, because it's going to be okay. Okay. So I'm just placing this dark color where I want it. It's beautiful color. Okay. Under her chin and down her neck is going to be darker because there's going to be shadows there. We also have this adornment, maybe probably an earring or something. So we want to make sure we're trying to stay away from that. Like I said, we can't erase if we get a little in there, but I'm just going to kind of do my best. There we go. We have some shadow here. Okay, and then we're going to go down her back. We're going to do the same thing. So we have some indication here for it on her shoulder. And then we have like here on this shoulder. And I'm going to kind of bring it up. Okay, and then we have these two spots on her back as well that Miss Koldareva has given us. There we go. Alright, so that's that color. I don't see really anything else that I want that color, so I think we're good. I just kind of tap it off. Pan pastel doesn't make a lot of dust, but you might get some. So try not to blow it. I have a bad habit of doing that. But the problem is you may inhale those dust particles, and if you're using stuff that has toxic pigments, that's not good. So don't blow. Tap it off or use a very soft, fluffy brush to get rid of that dust. Okay, now I need to decide what color I want next. I'm kind of leaning towards this beautiful color. Let me see. Yeah, I think so. Okay, this is Burnt Sienna shade. And it is also a warm brown, but a little bit lighter than our last one and more, I don't know, touches of orange rather than that red. It's kind of what I see when I look at it. So I'm going to take the exact same soft sponge that we were using, because it doesn't matter. And we're just going to go like right over the top of what we already used and blend it out and lighten that area. Okay, I'm going to take this down at the edge of her hair wrap here. Okay. There we go, around her nose. Around her mouth, kind of have some of those. You know, we would be doing the same thing with pencils. We'd be, you know, getting lighter, but we're just doing it with the pastels instead. So we're taking this color, kind of tapping, going over, blending it into that darker color, and then pulling it out, just like we do with our pencils. And you don't need very much pastel. Little goes a long way. And if you don't use as much, you'll probably have less dust. So if you get too much on your sponge, you'll more apt to have that dust. Okay, I want to bring this into this eye area. Push it up a little bit. There, pull. Just blending that out and under her eye. Beautiful. I love using pan pastels for skin, and I haven't done it for quite a while. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so I'm just going to tap into more of that color, and we'll just start doing the back of her neck and back. Go down to this. I'm going over what we already placed and just kind of blending past it so that we get that nice gradation there. I'm also going to take this color down around the shirt or dress, whatever she's wearing. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same with this side. So this, I'll kind of pull those two areas together. And then bring this down her back. Okay, and then I'm going to go over these two spots as well, kind of blending out. So we get that nice blend. Okay, beautiful. I kind of want a little bit more dark, so I'm going to dip into that darker color that we used. And I'm just going to go ahead and place it here. And we'll kind of blend it out too. I just kind of want this to be a little bit, yeah, I just love that richness. So pretty. I'll tap into the lighter of the two colors to just help it out. Oh, so pretty. I want to do that here too, so the darker color. Yes. And then the lighter of the two colors. So pretty. Okay. Then I need an even lighter color. So we've used red iron oxide extra dark. That was our darkest. And then we've used the burnt sienna shade. So that was the next darkest. Now we could go with a burnt sienna, which is this color. We have a few options here. So we could use that one, the burnt sienna. We could also use this, which is orange extra dark, but it's kind of, I don't know that it has kind of a cooler undertone that I don't know that I don't think that's what we want. So let's take that one out of the equation. What else? We could use, that's too green. I don't like that. I was looking at the yellow ochre, but I just, it gets too green. Like you go into the yellow ochre shade and it's just getting green, which could work for some skin tones, but I just don't really want it for this one. So I think I'm leaning towards this burnt sienna. Let's try that. Let's keep the shade, the burnt sienna shade, close by as well, because we may want to tap into that. Okay, so we're going to use the same applicator that we've been using. I'm just going to tap it off a little bit so I don't have too much dark on my applicator. Okay. This is orange shade. I just wonder if that would be a better choice. Let's stick with the burnt sienna. Okay. Decision made. We're just moving on. I think either one would look pretty, but okay. So we're just going to go right in. I'm just doing little circle motions to help blend colors together. We might want to leave a few spots that have that higher highlight. We might want to go in with something a little lighter. And that's okay. Tap this where you want it. Skin has so many different colors in it. But so many tones. And ooh, that is looking very pretty. I really like it. I'm glad we went with this one. Look how pretty that is. Love it. All right, so I've left like a highlight here, highlight here. I think I'm going to take away the highlight that's on the tip of her nose, so it just looks like a little much. Kind of like that. Okay, we can always take pigment away with an eraser too, so if we lose a highlight that we really liked, we can bring it back. Okay, so let's kind of fill in this. So pretty. Love it. Okay, I'm going to dip into the burnt sienna shade and just put a little darkness back a few places. About going back and forth between those colors until you kind of have what you want. Beautiful. Okay, then I want this is orange tint. It's very light. I'm going to put it right on the same sponge I've been using everything else. I'm going to kind of tap it into those highlights so that they're not stark contrast. So pretty. Love it. Okay, I'm just gonna blend a little bit. If you feel like you've lost some darkness, because it's kind of funny, you can grab your other colors, put it back in. So that might be the glare of my paper. Okay. So pretty. Okay. Pretty. Okay, let me grab our eraser. Just clean up a little bit. We have like her hair wrap here. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. She's so pretty. Wish I could draw pictures that were this pretty. I'm not there. I can't do that. Let's zoom out and take a look at her a little bit. Oh my goodness, I love her. If you take a step back, you might see something. So pretty. I take this and just tap into there. I just have like an oil spot or something that I don't necessarily like. So I'm going to erase it with my sponge, and then I'm going to grab a little of the extra dark and a little of the burnt sienna, and I'm going to put it in here. There we go. Got rid of that spot I didn't like. And it's so pretty. Okay. All right. She is so pretty. Now, we can leave her and just have pan pastel, or we can add some pencil on the top of her to just any little areas. So that's totally your choice of what you want to do. I really kind of like it how it is. I don't know how much pencil would do. I think we'll leave her skin the way it is. Let's add some lip color to her though. Let's see. Whoop. Okay. I'm going to grab, okay, first I'm going to take that, well, I'm going to take Permanent Red Extra Dark. This beautiful dark red. I'm going to put it on the very tip of my applicator. We got some little lips we got to try to do here, so just tap that in there. Okay, and then I'm going to take, I think we're going to go for it. This is Permanent Red Shade. Look at that beautiful red color. I don't color with reds very often, so I gotta get in there. I tend to do more with blues. It's nice to play with these warm, rich colors. Just little taps here. It's such little lips. Somebody has gotten out of their bed. I can hear them. They've come up the stairs. Ooh, so pretty. I might add some pencil to it though, to just sharpen it up a little bit. Let me go put Little Monster back to bed here, and then I'll be back to add some pencil to her lips. Okay, let's grab, Ooh, I know what color. Tuscan. Let's grab Tuscan Red from the Prismacolors. We'll just put some of this in there. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm gonna take, what is this? This is ginger root. I'm just gonna put a little of this ginger root in the light areas of her face. circular motions. I want to blend it into that pastel. I don't want to see any distinction between this is pencil, this is pastel. I want it to all blend pretty seamlessly. I think that looks pretty good. Let's see. Ooh, she's so pretty. Skin is so fun to do with pastels. I really like it. If I was to pick like a set to get to just start with pan pastels, I think I would pick the portrait set. That being said, you can order them one pan at a time from your art supply stores like Jerry's Artarama and Dick Blick, or you can buy them in different sets. But yeah, if I was to pick one to just start with, it'd probably be the portrait set because I just like it. I think it's fun and a fast way to do skin. So, all right, you guys, I hope you come back next time and we will finish this picture up. But she looks so pretty. I love how soft and pretty her skin looks and the background looks. And we just got to get some vibrant colors on that head wrap and the flowers and we will be good to go. So I hope you guys come back for that. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, that you find time to relax, take some deep breaths, play with some pan pastels, get out a supply you haven't played with in a while and get your hands dirty. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!